Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that is happening on Friday, October 20th, 2023. We will be providing our team, total, and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Houston Astros versus Texas Rangers. The Houston Astros had the best road record in baseball this season and put that record to the test as they came to Arlington, Texas, down 2-0 in the ALCS. Following Thursday night's win, the Astros are now tied with the Rangers at 2 games apiece heading into Friday's critical Game 5. The Astros scored 3 runs in the first inning, highlighted by a 2-run triple by Alec Bregman, and, after the Rangers tied the game at 3, scored 4 runs in the 4th inning, highlighted by a 3-run blast by Jose Abreu. Chas McCormick added another home run in the 7th, and red-hot Yordan Alvarez knocked in 3 runs in the 10-3 win. Hunter Brown gave the Astros 3 critical innings of relief, and the Astros bullpen went 6.2 innings without allowing a run. Justin Verlander now gets his second crack at the Rangers to try and send the Astros home with a 3-2 lead in the best-of-7 series. Thus far in the postseason, Verlander is 1-1 with 2 quality starts. He has allowed 10 hits and 12.2 innings pitched, allowing just 2 runs. Verlander has a 7.8 K/9 rate and a 1.18 WHIP with an ERA of 1.42 this postseason. The veteran righty is perfectly comfortable pitching on the road, as evidenced by his 7-3 record this season on the road in 13 starts. Verlander has given up 65 hits and 76 innings on the road with an ERA of 3.20 while striking out 62 batters in 65 innings pitched. The Friday afternoon game between the Astros and Rangers shapes up like an unmovable force colliding with an unstoppable object. The Astros have maintained a flawless record on the road during the playoffs, and they also boasted the best road performance in all of baseball this season. On the other hand, the Rangers have been a perfect 3-0 in games started by their Friday's pitcher, Jordan Montgomery. However, the Astros bring their own postseason hero into this matchup in the form of Justin Verlander. While Verlander holds a 1-1 record for this postseason, he showcased his skills by allowing just 2 runs in his previous game, marking his second consecutive quality start for the playoffs. Furthermore, Verlander boasts a strong 7-3 record on the road this season, with an ERA slightly above 3.00. He will receive support from the Astros offense, which has thrived at Globe Life Field. Following their recent win on Thursday night, the Astros have emerged victorious in 8 of their last 9 games played in Texas, demonstrating their dominance with 26 team home runs and an impressive 8.9 runs per game. In contrast, the Rangers have only managed to score 40 runs in the same time frame against the Astros. Jose Altuve has been a standout performer at Globe Life Field, hitting 8 home runs there this year, including 1 in this series. The Astros bullpen is well rested and ready to support Verlander in the late innings once again, and this time, Verlander can expect solid offensive backup. For this game, it's advisable to take the Astros with the money line. The Texas Rangers were rolling along in this postseason with a perfect record as they headed back home with a chance to close out the Astros and head back to the World Series for the first time since 2011. The Rangers are now looking to regroup following 2 straight home losses to the Astros, with the home field advantage shifting back to the Astros in what has become a best 2-3 series now. On Thursday night, starter Andrew Heaney was touched up for 3 runs on 4 straight hits in the first inning and was gone after just 2/3 of an inning. The Rangers would go through 5 more pitchers, allowing 7 hits, 7 walks, and 7 more runs in a 10-3 loss. Corey Seager and Adolis Garcia each homered, but the Rangers' offense was relatively quiet for the 3rd straight game. The Rangers will try and reclaim the lead in this series with Jordan Montgomery on the hill. The lefty has never lost in the postseason in his career, going 2-0 in 5 postseason appearances over 3 seasons, including 4 starts. This year, Montgomery is 2-0 in 3 starts, including a win in the series opener against the Rangers. In that contest, Montgomery went 6.1 innings and allowed 5 hits and no runs while striking out 6 batters. The Rangers have won all 3 of his starts this postseason. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. Next we have Philadelphia Phillies versus Arizona Diamondbacks. Just when it looked as if the Phillies' offense would not be denied, the Diamondbacks got a masterful pitching performance, set up by 5.1 scoreless innings and 9 Burmese shots from starter Brandon Pfaadt. Along with 4 relievers, they combined to give up just 3 hits and 3 walks while striking out a combined 13 batters. The D-backs relievers are 3-0 with a 3.41 ERA and 4 saves in the postseason. Mandaply has made 4 appearances this postseason, all in relief. He pitched last in Game 2 of this series, allowing 3 runs in a third of an inning. He fared better at home this season than on the road, going 1-0 with a 3.44 ERA and 18.1 innings of work. Surprisingly, no batter in the Phillies' starting lineup has a home run off of Mandaply in their career. The Arizona offense did well not to get flustered when early opportunities did not produce any fruits. They also didn't panic when the Phillies took a 1-0 lead in the 7th, coming right back in the bottom half of the inning to square things up immediately. Ketel Marte has been an absolute monster for the Diamondbacks offense, coming up with the walk-off single on a 3-4-5 night from the plate, including 2 doubles. 3 of his 6 hits in this series have been for extra bases, and overall, he is hitting .371 and has 13 hits, second most this postseason. Marte has also driven in 5 runs and scored 4. His lone career bat against Phillies starter Sanchez resulted in a double. The Diamondbacks have participated in 8 postseason games, but interestingly, this will mark only their 3rd home game during this postseason. They've emerged victorious in both games at Chase Field so far, effectively limiting the powerful lineups of the Dodgers and Phillies to a mere 3 runs and 10 hits combined. In their regular season encounters with Philadelphia, Arizona managed to secure 3 out of 4 games at home. It will be intriguing to observe how Sanchez responds after a 3-week hiatus from live game action. Undoubtedly, he must have maintained his fitness and stuck to his routine, but there's simply no substitute for the real in-game experience. His previous performance at Chase Field wasn't particularly strong, and now he faces a team that seems to be highly motivated. Mandaply will take the opening role for the Diamondbacks in what is expected to be a bullpen-focused game. I believe that the various pitchers they deploy will keep the Phillies' hitters off balance. For this game, I recommend taking the Diamondbacks on the money line. The Phillies' juggernaut offense was finally shut down, scoring a postseason low 1 run behind just 3 hits against Arizona pitching. It was the first time since Game 1 of the NLWC versus the Marlins in which the Phils didn't hit at least 1 home run. Bryce Harper went 0-for-2 but drew 2 walks and scored the team's lone run. Philadelphia's first baseman has walked 11 times this postseason to go along with 10 hits for a postseason best .538 on-base percentage. Harper has reached base in all 9 postseason games, with hits in 7 games and 11 runs scored. Phillies pitching was strong until Craig Kimbrell fumbled the ball in the 9th, walking 2 and giving up 2 hits, including the walk-off. Their bullpen has gone 1-2 with a 1.63 ERA and 4 saves this postseason. Game 4 starter Sanchez last saw game action back in September 30th. He finished the regular season strong, posting a 3.33 ERA with 27 strikeouts over 24.1 innings over the final month. He did not face the Diamondbacks this season. He has, however, made 1 career appearance at Chase Field where he was blown up to the tune of 5 earned runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, and a hit batter in just 0.2 innings. Sanchez made 6 appearances away from home this season and went 0-1 with a 2.08 ERA. This seems like an extreme total considering these teams have eclipsed it just once this series, and that was all on the Phillies' back. Thursday night's intensity seems like something that may seep into the rest of this series, or at least for the games played in Arizona. Philadelphia's offense, for all their power and might, scored 5 runs of less in 6 of their 9 playoff games. Arizona has scored just 5 runs over the 3 games in this series. Both bullpens have put in work in the postseason, and they will again be looked upon to keep the score down. I like for that to happen based on how things have gone so far. Take the under. We appreciate you tuning into this video. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our future content. Best of luck!